Bravo, BMW, bravo. Oh yeah. Woo! What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're talking about the 5 things I love about my 2024 BMW M1000 Single R. If you guys see my last video, you guys might be surprised at what my most favorite thing of this motorcycle is, but we'll get into that a little bit later in the video. The last episode ruffled a few feathers. Let's just say that. You guys didn't like me to say anything bad about my 2024 BMW M1000 Single R, so that's why we have this episode where we're going to talk about the 5 things that I love about this motorcycle. So the first thing on this list that I love about this motorcycle, that drew me to this motorcycle, that was like the selling point of this motorcycle, was the looks. Obviously the look. And yes, Ryan from Fortnite hated on, let's just wait for this truck. Woo! Ryan from Fortnite hated on wings, and yeah, wings were definitely a reason I bought this motorcycle. I love the look of the wings. I love the look of the Street Fighter look, if you want to call it that. I'm obsessed with the look of this. I'm obsessed with the color. In the last video, I talked about the color not being one of the most best things about this bike because it gets dirty really easy, but it's also one of my most favorite things about this bike. It looks incredible, this bike. I mean, just look at it here. In my opinion, it is the best Street Fighter. It is the best naked bike out there on the market, looks wise. It's better looking than the Ducati, it's better looking than the KTM, it's better looking than all of them. That's why I stuck with BMW, because I absolutely am obsessed with the look of this thing. With that being said, let's jump on the motorcycle here so that I can demonstrate the next 4 things that I absolutely love about this 2024 BMW M1000 Single R. Also, one more thing before we get going here. To the guy that commented on my last video that I just ride on straight roads, come on, like, look at this behind me. There's like a slight curve to this. All right, next up on the list, obviously, is gotta be the hill assist. That little guy right there, I know some people hate it. I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. I'm on a little bit of a hill here right now, and I'm not rolling back. I don't have to hold my foot on the back brake. I don't have to do anything. I can just put my gloves on, nice and easy here, and it's gonna hold the brakes for you. It is so freaking cool. Again, another thing, Ryan from Fortnite shit on this. He hates the hill assist. He thinks it's intrusive. I think it's cool. I think it's useful. It makes riding in the city through traffic so much freaking better. If you guys have an S1000RR, you guys have that feature too. It's so freaking cool. Anyways, with that being said, let's get on the road and we'll get to the next thing on my list. Oh yeah. Woo! That was a good little baby wheelie there. I like it, I like it. So anyways, guys, next up on my list is not that, the tire checkers. I run my PSI around 30-ish, and BMW doesn't like that. I gotta turn that feature off. I keep meaning to turn that feature off. Anyways, next up on my list is the quick shifter. The quick shifter on this has been updated from the previous version on my 2016 BMW. This is so freaking refined. On my 2016, when you want to upshift, you got to be on it. You got to be on the gas. This one, let's just demonstrate here. You don't really have to be on the gas. Like, I'm not giving her. I'm just leisurely cruising around, and I can quick shift so easily. Same with downshift. You let off the gas, it goes into gear. So smooth, so buttery smooth. We're not even going, boom. It's just like it's an automatic car. It is so freaking awesome having this quick shifter on here. So the quick shifter is number 3 on the list, guys. I absolutely love it. I think it's refined. I think it's so good. It is nice just for everyday cruising when you're not on the racetrack. When you're on the racetrack, it works perfectly too when you're on it. Let's just do a little demonstration of actually being on it. All right. In first gear, we're in road mode, wheelie control on. You ever? Oh yeah, that is some seriously crispy shifts. Quick shifter, bravo BMW, bravo. You guys made one hell of a quick shifter. Well, we got a little bit of straight road here and we got a little gap in between here. Next up on my list, number 4 on the list, has to be wheelie control. I love it. I think it's the coolest thing ever, having wheelie control where it lets you come up just that tiny little bit. If you guys haven't seen my wheelie control videos, check those out. I've been demonstrating a couple things, testing out wheelie control in different modes, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys are interested
in wheelie control on your BMW, check those videos out because I've done a bunch of different tests with wheelie control. With that being said, let's see if I can't do a little baby wheelie here with road mode on. Road mode, if you guys aren't aware, is just going to let that wheel come up a couple inches. It's not going to be anything too crazy of a wheelie. If you throw it in high wheelie possible mode, it's going to let you come up a little bit more. But anyways, check out my other videos so you can see exactly how high that wheel comes up. Anyways, let's just do a little baby wheelie here. I don't think that ain't no cop behind us. All right, kicking it up. Boom, it just like, it stops you. I know you guys can't really see how high that wheel's coming up, but I'm saying it's maybe an inch or two. It is crazy. It kind of lets you come up and then it's like, whoa, wheelie control's on. Set that shit down. A nice wave. Hell yeah, the bikes are out. So that's number 4 on the list, wheelie control. It has to be wheelie control. I've made 3 videos on that and I think it's fantastic. And the nice thing is, if you want to turn it off, guys, turn it off. You don't need to use wheelie control. I think it's a great feature to have. It's just nice to pin it right to the pin. BMW is going to do all of the work for you guys. You guys are going to accelerate, in my opinion, probably the fastest that you can do, unless you're a MotoGP rider and know how to feather the throttle and do all those kinds of things better than a computer. 99% of people that are riding this bike are going to accelerate faster with wheelie control. In my opinion, guys, all you keyboard warriors out there, you know who you are. So that's number 4 on the list. Wheelie control. Has to be wheelie control. This is YVR Airport if you guys aren't from the area. Sorry, if you guys don't know where YVR is, it is in Canada. As that hangar there says, Air Canada, Vancouver, British Columbia. The most beautiful place in all of Canada. Fight me if you disagree. It is the hub of motorcycles in all of Canada. I don't care what you say. And lastly, guys, which might surprise you a little bit because I shit all over it in the last video and I found out that it was a North American thing. Sorry BMW if you guys watch this video. Is the power. The power on this thing is ridiculous, guys. Once you get past that flat spot, the power is just crazy. The power is just insane in the membrane, guys. It is the most ridiculously fast bike. It is way faster than my 2016 S1000R. It is ridiculous with the power. I don't know how a bike can have this much power on it, the torque on it, the power, the horsepower. When you're up high in the RPMs, it is ridiculously fast. I can't say enough good things about the power of this motorcycle, and I know once you get a tune and you remove all those restrictions, it is going to wake the bike up in the mid-range. It's going to get rid of all those boring flat spots that everybody in North America hates. That has to be one of the most first things that you do if you buy this bike in North America, is tune the damn thing, remove the restrictions, because the bike is completely unusable between about 6 to 8, 9-ish kind of thousand. There's a massive flat spot. There's lots of people talking about it, how much they hate it, but they spend the money, they tune their bike, they get rid of that flat spot, all is good. And I shit all over it in the last video, and I'm sorry about that, guys. Honestly, had no idea that Europe didn't have that flat spot. I thought it was BMW worldwide. So, sorry, guys. I don't know everything about this bike. I know a little bit about this bike, and that's kind of the fun of making these videos, is we're learning together. With that being said, bravo BMW, bravo. So anyways, guys, those were my top 5 favorite things about this motorcycle. The list goes on. The list goes on and on and on. If you guys want to see a part 2 of other things I like about this motorcycle, maybe some things you might not have thought of, leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe, leave all that good YouTuber stuff down there in the comments, in the like button, all that kind of stuff. Also, guys, if you agree with my top 5 list, let your uncle, your aunt, your grandma, your grandpa know of the 5 things that I absolutely love about my brand new bike. And guys, just for the record, I absolutely love this bike. I'm obsessed with it. It's my favorite bike in the fleet. I wouldn't want my other bike hearing me say that, but yeah, I want to say this bike is my favorite bike in the fleet just because it's brand new. It's fast, it's flashy, it's got all the bells and whistles. I ride it more than my other bike. I cheat on my other bike just a little bit. I don't ride my other bike quite enough, but it is what it is. When you get a new bike, you want to ride the new bike. So anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscribe. It would mean the world to me. It would also motivate the hell out of me to keep making these videos because I love making these videos. I think it's so freaking fun. Anyways guys, I've talked too long. Oh, let's cut over here, cut this guy off. Woo! I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Now there's a Tesla.